Oh my God, Richard, he's here. I just can't believe it. I'm like, my heart is beating so fast.
Imagine looking outside your window and there's a wild lion staring right back at you. In Kitengela, Kenya, this is a daily occurrence, where lions live right next to human houses, a reality unimaginable to most of us, and one that can get dangerous very quickly, threatening humans and lions alike. But the invention of a 12-year-old boy has allowed both to form a new relationship as peaceful neighbors. And it holds the key to save Africa's dwindling lion population. So we sent Olivia to the outskirts of Nairobi to meet the people living in lion territory and help them set up a new conservation method that is quickly spreading around the continent. We are Planet Wild. Welcome to Mission 23. Lions are the most majestic and famous of all animals. We see them portrayed in so many cultural contexts that we almost forget what they really are. Huge, intelligent, and stealthy apex predators. Together with tigers, they're the biggest cats in the world and the only ones that hunt in groups. As the proverbial kings of the animal kingdom, they maintain a balance of ecosystems by regulating prey populations, preventing overgrazing and ensuring ecological harmony and diversity in their habitats. And yet for most of us, a lion is not really the kind of creature you'd want as a neighbor. But here in Kitengela, this is the reality for many people. It's located right next to Nairobi National Park, the only sanctuary in the world where wildlife roams freely right next to a bustling city. And while this sounds beautiful, it can also be very dangerous.
I am standing in lion territory right now, and I have to be honest, it makes me kind of nervous. Lions are strong enough to take down an animal up to 6 times their own size. And when the sun goes down, they're coming out to hunt. Considering my size, I'd be an easy target. And all I've got to protect myself is this tiny flashlight. What might sound really stupid at first is actually genius and might hold the key to protecting lions because their population has been declining.
Lions once roamed freely across vast regions of Africa, the Middle East, Central Asia, India, and even parts of Europe. Just a century ago, there were still 200,000 wild lions alive. Today, only 23,000 are left. At this rate, we could see the last wild lion disappear by 2050.
That's why I'm meeting Richard Turere. They call him Lion Boy because he invented a way to protect lions when he was just 12 years old. His simple, brilliant solution gives people a way to live alongside predators, turning centuries of conflict into coexistence. And when I say coexistence, I really mean it. There's a lion sleeping in the grass right there.
I mean, my house is literally over the river. I can see my house from here. And they're here now. I could stay here the whole day.
Lions living so close to humans isn't normal, but because they have lost over 92% of their original rangelands, they simply don't have a choice anymore. And this inevitably leads to conflict.
So I grew up hating lions because I come from the Maasai community and the cows are the only source of income for us. And we have this really close attachment to our cows. So losing a cow as a Maasai is very disastrous.
The Maasai way of life is intertwined with cattle. Cows are the backbone of their economy, their diet, and their culture. There's even an old belief that all the cows in the world were sent from heaven for their safekeeping. But with lions and people living so close together, attacks on Maasai livestock are inevitable. And when a family loses their only source of income, people become desperate. So much so that they are willing to kill a lion to stop the attacks. Generations of Maasai warriors proved that they could protect their community by facing lions head-on with just a spear. Richard's own father was one of the biggest lion hunters in the community, and he has the scars to prove it. When Richard was a kid, his community was losing around 5 animals to lion attacks each week. Most of these attacks happened at night. So, like all boys his age, he had to do his duty to stay up and patrol around the fenced homestead, which the Maasai call a boma. Okay, so the sun has set and we are outside the boma, just like Richard was as a kid. Our ears and our eyes are on high alert for any sign of lions. So you're 12 years old and you're out here like...
Yeah, 12 years old and going all the way around the boma. So usually like when you are patrolling around and you spot a lion like this and you do the torch like this, the lion thinks you are coming, running towards it. Yeah.
So you are shaking the flashlight.
Yeah, you're shaking the flashlight.
It looks like you're running.
Yeah, running after it. Lions don't like humans. They know that humans go after them. Mm-hmm. And the only way they know that the people are awake and looking after the animals is by the flashlight. So they associate the flashlight to someone.
What's the chance that there's a lion out there right now?
Actually, looking around today, the chances are there's like 50% that is a lion looking at us right now. Can you hear that? Mm-hmm. Can you hear that? Mm-hmm. Can you hear that? I told you, there are lions around. Can you hear that? Oh shit.
Uh-oh.
Can you hear?
Oh, it's the cat. Jesus. I'm going crazy now.
Richard spent many nights outside watching and listening for lions. A lot of time to think. There had to be a better way than this. And one of those nights, Richard came up with an idea that soon would spread beyond the confines of his boma, his community, and even his country. The next day, he grabbed some scrap parts and started tinkering.
I didn't learn about electronics in school. I didn't have anyone teaching me about it. This is something that I just learned from breaking things. I broke things and I put them together, and that's how I learned about it.
Richard was only 12 at the time, but in just a few short weeks, he had designed an automated system that recreated his nighttime patrol. He pulled together car batteries, used turn signals from a motorcycle, and some flashlights. And then something incredible happened. Absolutely nothing. As soon as he installed the lights at the boma, the attack stopped. Richard and his family went from several lion attacks a week to 0. Richard's invention was so successful that he started to get requests from friends and neighbors for more and more lion lights. Now Richard has grown a small team, and his lights are installed on more than 14,000 homesteads across Africa, including Kenya and this homestead right here. And the technology has evolved too. They now have solar panels, rechargeable batteries, and a custom motherboard mimicking human behavior with randomized flash patterns so that lions don't get used to them. To see the impact these lights have on people's lives, we went down to Amboseli to meet Richard Turere. He was desperate, and he thought he would have to give up his herd altogether. So we're helping him install lion lights around his property to finally keep his animals safe.
And of course, we want to help spread the solution to many, many more places. So we are bringing enough community funding to install a total of 3,000 lion lights, which will be enough for 600 homesteads across Kenya, Namibia, Botswana, Tanzania, and Zimbabwe.
And we're done. The whole process took less than 30 minutes. On our way home, we got to experience this beautiful moment, which still feels surreal to me. A lion walking right beside us, almost like a friendly neighbor.
Just imagining how 10 years ago, these guys were being spared, and now you see their population steadily growing. Seeing all these animals just makes us very happy because we know we are doing a very good job.
For Richard, the lion lights are much more than a technology solution. They've quickly become a tool to change people's minds as well, so that they can see themselves as part of a healthy ecosystem that has both lions and people. Even Richard's own father, who has battled many lions, has seen a shift.
Korena alaparabal ligiara yokolo yarak na ore tangaraki kulo rai le lion light netubuko sotua
It's this change in perspective that's the backbone of effective conservation.
And that's why we're also supporting the wider educational work of Richard's team, including community workshops, partner school programs, and awareness campaigns, helping them to spread the positive message that Lion Lights stand for and engage the community to make sure they take part and pride in finding new solutions.
Land is finite, and the human population is rising, so there's always going to be a possibility for conflict. But if we can change our mindset and go from dominance into coexistence, we can find ways for lions and humans to thrive.
It's the privilege of every new generation to do things differently. And along with other conservation efforts, Richard's Lion Lights are helping Kenya's lion population to bounce back. Their numbers have risen by 25% over the last decade. If you want to help our planet bounce back, there's 2 ways that you can support our work. Number 1, subscribe to the channel. It really helps. Number 2, join Planet Wild as a backer and become part of these missions yourself. Every month, we team up with rewilding pioneers around the globe to support their work on the ground and help them reach their goals. And it's all community funded. Together with over 11,000 contributors, we are bringing back endangered species, protect our oceans, and rewild entire landscapes. And you can see your own impact in videos just like this one, and get behind-the-scenes info in our app and Discord. There's a link in the description and a QR code over here. Thanks for watching. See you all again next month. Over and out.
Who here wants to get eaten by a lion? Just say yes. You want to give it a go? Don't worry. We're protecting you now. You're safe. It's fine. You don't have to say thank you. That's fine.